To Anaga joining us on the Madras High Court. What's also significant here is the manner in which the court has been, pulled up the CBFC, saying that this is a dangerous trend in that sense. You're giving rise to a dangerous trend, is what the court has said. Anaga, take us through that view of the court also as far as the controversy around this film is concerned.
Well, in fact, the court has directed the CBFC to give a UA 16 plus censor certificate for Vijay's film Jana Nayagan. This is a very big moral boast for actor turned Neta Vijay and for the filmmakers of the film Jana Nayagan. That's the KVN Studios. In fact, the High Court has also pulled up the censor board, saying that their actions regarding the censoring procedure for Jana Nayagan could actually set a dangerous precedent. In fact, let me just take you back in time. When the film was first sent to an examination committee, it was a 5-member committee. 4 members in that committee had given Jana Nayagan a green signal, except one. It was one member that had written a letter to the censor board's chairman, listing out that there were problems in this film Jana Nayagan. Now, the court has replied to this particular complaint, saying that this whole writing of this complaint seems to have been an afterthought. And once this examination committee has given a green signal, there was no need for one of the members to write a letter to the chairman of the CBFC, and therefore this kind of afterthought is actually setting a dangerous precedent, is what the High Court has said. Thereby, it's a very big moral win, in fact, for the whole of cinema industry. In fact, this morning we had a lot of top actors from cinema industry, for example, director Kartik Subbaraj, who said that the spirit of art and the spirit of cinema should be upheld and it should not be butchered down like this, is what director Kartik Subbaraj said. Not just him, a lot of other A-listed actors and directors also rallied behind actor Vijay, sending a huge moral support and standing in solidarity with him. So this kind of judgment can surely be interpreted as a huge moral win for the entire cinema industry, all of them standing in solidarity with actor turned Neta Vijay. The court has seriously pulled up the censor board, saying that this kind of action only merely sets a dangerous precedent, and there should be an end to this, is what the Madras High Court has said. Today was supposed to be the release date of the film Jana Nayagan, which is now indefinitely postponed. We are awaiting for a solid release date. KVN Studios very shortly is going to announce the next release date for Jana Nayagan.
Anaga, one of the arguments that were made by the producers and put forth also in court was that there was no public screening held. So why raise objections when the film hadn't been screened to begin with, and that too by a third party? In that sense, the CBFC did appear to be arm twisted, isn't it?
Well, in fact, around the court, there is a lot of noise here. But, what I could hear from your question was that if you're asking me what the exact issue was with Jana Nayagan, there were two main issues. One, the complaint.
I'm just coming back to you in a moment. We have some live reactions coming in from the lawyers on this case. Let's take a listen.
அனைத்து வாதங்களையும் கேட்டு சட்டப்படி ஆராய்ந்து மாண்புமிகு நீதிபதி அவர்கள் இன்னைக்கு தீர்ப்பளித்துள்ளனர். இது வேண்டுமென்றே இழுத்தடிக்கணும், விஜய் அவர்களின் வளர்ச்சியை பிடிக்காத ஒருவேளை அவங்க அப்பீல் போனாங்க அப்படின்னாக்கா தமிழக ரசிகர்கள், விஜய் சார் ரசிகர்கள் மட்டுமல்லாது தமிழக மக்கள் அனைவரும் கொதித்தெறிந்து அந்த மத்திய அரசின் மீது வேண்டுமென்றே இவங்க பண்றாங்கன்னு சொல்லி அவங்க மீது வெறுப்பு அதிகமாக தான் ஆகும். வேண்டுமென்றே அரசியல் உள்நோக்கத்தோட அவங்க அப்பீல் ஃபைல் பண்ணாங்கன்னா இது முழுக்க அரசியல் உள்நோக்கம் தான்.
Political motive and political agenda why the censor certificate for Jana Nayagan was withheld.
வேண்டுமென்றே இழுத்தடிப்பதற்காக விஜய் அவர்களின் புகழ் அவர் வெற்றியை தடுப்பு நோக்கத்துக்காகவே அது ஃபைல் பண்ணதா இருக்கும்.
The lawyer is reiterating that this whole censor certificate fiasco was because of Vijay's political entry and that it was politically motivated.
தீர்ப்பு முழுமையான தீர்ப்பு 12:30 மணிக்கு ஆன்லைன்ல அப்லோட் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லி நீதிபதி அவர் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. இப்போ என்ன சொல்றாங்க, there is no jurisdiction, review committee திரும்ப பார்க்கிறதுக்கு
Lawyer saying that what the censor board did was beyond its jurisdiction and that writing a complaint was only merely an afterthought.
அதுக்கப்புறமா they have passed the order, நாங்க ரிவ்யூ பண்ண போறோம்னு சொல்லி ஆர்டர் பண்ணிருக்காங்க.
Once again reiterating what the judge said, so whatever the censor board did beyond its jurisdiction is what the lawyer is saying, reiterating the kind of moral victory it is for the filmmakers of Jana Nayagan.
ஏற்கனவே சர்டிபிகேட் வாங்கக்கூடிய அந்த சென்சார் போர்டுடைய 5 பேர் உள்ள கமிட்டியில மேக்ஸிமம் மெஜாரிட்டி 4 பேர் வந்து அவங்க பார்த்து சர்டிஃபிகேட் ஓகே சர்டிஃபிகேட் கொடுக்கலாம் யூஏ சர்டிஃபிகேட் கொடுக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. அப்படி இருக்கும்போது ஒரு நபர் வந்து அப்ஜெக்ஷன்ஸ் தெரிவிச்சிருக்காங்க. அவங்களே
Lawyers
வந்து
saying that in the initial examination committee, it was a 5-member committee. 4 members out of 5 had given a UA certificate for Jana Nayagan, but 1.
அது அவங்களுக்கே அது எப்படி அவங்களே உள்ள இருக்கவங்களே கொடுக்கலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு அந்த வாதத்தை வந்து
Lawyers questioning the procedure followed by one of the board members as to how he could independently go ahead and file a complaint.
அவங்க ஜூரிஷனே கிடையாது. வேண்டுமென்றே இந்த படத்தை வெளியிடதை தடுக்க வேண்டும் என்ற ஒரு உள்நோக்கத்தோடையே இந்த சர்டிஃபிகேட் இஷ்யூ பண்ண தடை செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளது.
The lawyer is reiterating that the certificate wasn't issued, keeping in mind political motives in mind.
என்னன்னா வேண்டுமென்றே வந்து இப்போ வந்து
Anaga continues to be with us. In fact, this is a big win for actor Vijay. This really is being seen as his last film before he then enters the political arena. In that sense, the law is also responding to what has now been ruled by the Madras High Court.